Well, welcome back. I've just got a short video for you today just about some films I've bought, and I'm trying to do some photography on a budget. My budget is gone, so I can't really spend a great deal on film, and I've picked a few films for particular reasons. The first one I've got for you is the cheapest one, and it come in, I have to check my list, it come in at £3.80, and that's the Kentmere Pan 100. Now all the films I'm showing you today are 100 speed films because I don't know why, that's what I chose, and I've got stuff to do. This one was particularly picked because I've never tried it before. I've seen some of the results and I'm a little bit skeptical about, is it a film that I would want to use regularly? I don't think it would be, but when I'm testing cameras that I've never used before, I'm not going to put a 13-14 pound roll of film in that camera just to test out whether it's going to work or not. So I bought this for that reason. I'm going to show you the camera. Oh, it's right here. It's a Agfa Optima sensor, and it's got a little red dot button on the top there. And I bought it from Cash Converters, I think it was, and it was £10. Now the battery, where the batteries go inside, has some corrosion, and I've taken those out. I've not replaced them yet, but I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put the Kentmere film through this and see if it works. And I hope it does. It'd be really sweet to have like a little compact camera like this, a little compact camera, film camera. And it's got a really unique thing about it, but I'll do a proper video on that another time. But that's why I bought the Kentmere. Okay, so the next film I'm looking at is the Silberra Pan 100. I've had this before. I've done a video on it. I'll link in the description so you can go and see that if you haven't seen it before. This is a really nice budget film at £4. I don't know whether I'm going to use this one for some black and white portraits, actual portraits of an elderly person, a retired person, and I think they've got some really interesting features. And I went and asked them, so I could take your photographs in a few weeks, and that's what we're planning to do. And that's probably I will either use this one or the other film that I'm going to show you in a second. But let's go to the next one. Okay, so the next one is the Rowlei RPX100. I've not used this one before at all. I wanted to give it a go, and with the Silberra Pan I may also do some portraits with it, just do a comparison between these two speed films, or 200 speed films, and see what they're like. So no real idea about what I want to use that for as such, other than doing portraits. I think it's based on the old Agfa, the APX100, which is still available. I did try and get some 400 speed film, and that's what I ended up getting 100 because I couldn't get any 400 speed. I get just so you know, I get all my film from Analog Wonderland, and that's where all these come from. And the prices that I'm telling you, the prices when I purchased them, how much they were. Okay. And the last one is another 100 speed film, which came in at £6.50. Which is the more expensive one, because you can get things like HP5 cheaper than this. You can get, I think you can get FP4 as well, perhaps a bit cheaper. So this is actually, although it's probably not a budget film, it's a film. I always like to try and take films that are kind of like off the radar that most people wouldn't even use, because they'll go to HP5 or FP4. I don't like doing that because I know what I can get from those films. I want to try the films. Now, I've tried the other versions. I think it's pronounced Silveria films. It's a Russian film, and I believe it's a Russian film, and it's a 100 speed. Now, I've tried the Pan 50, which I've done a video on, and I've tried the 200 speed film before I started making videos about photography. I loved them both. Really nice contrast, really fine grain. Very pleased with them. So I thought I'd try the 100 speed one. Now, I was actually, of course, to email the guys that manufacture this. I went to their website because it has development times inside, and it said about the time for the particular type of developer I was working with, and it didn't say whether it was a stock solution or if it was a one-to-one. And so I emailed them, and I got an email back saying, "Thanks for your inquiry. It's a stock solution unless it says so." But it's really cool that they actually give you times for developing, where a lot of them actually you don't get them. So it's trial and error with a lot of them, unless you go to the massive dev chart, which I do as well. But anyway, so this one, I'm just going to go out. I might do some night photography. I may do some black and white London shots and take you on a walk along the South Bank again and do some nighttime shots, but that would be in a few weeks' time. Anyway, I hope you like that. Tell me what films you like to buy. Tell me what black and white films. I'm really interested. I've not got many comments, but please comment, please like and subscribe, and I'd be interested to hear your results with any of these films that I've used or shown tonight. All right, cheers.